What's up, gang? It's Chris Angel coming at you for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. It is episode 366. 366. That means this is day one of like a whole new year of episodes. Isn't that exciting? And I'm feeling the spiciness of this coming year's posts, partially because I'm feeling refreshed in my own truth. Or let me say it this way. I'm feeling refreshed in my problems. I'm feeling refreshed where I'm desiring to press in more on the areas of my life that aren't working, which means congratulations to all of you. You get to hear some of those things. So why do we market this way? So much of the way that I teach marketing in the Groundswell Method Intensive and beyond, and the way that I do marketing here in this show, as well as just the way that I want to show up and be in the world as it relates to the conversation I'm leading, right? And the programs that I provide. Why does this work? Well, or what is this even about? What I think is that, what I know for me, before we even talk about it working for other people, like why does this make a connection with other people? Let me just first say this, the reason this style of marketing works, this authentic style of marketing works, where we press into our problems and we share our truths and all that, is because it's what worked for me. It's not even about does it work for them. It's that I tried so many different ways to market, right? To hack the algorithms, to do all the gimmicks and the tricks and the things. And I didn't like them. It didn't feel congruent to me. I don't like showing up and feeling like I'm tricking somebody or feeling like I'm not being real with somebody. I don't like shallow conversations. I like deep conversations. I like deep relationships. And so all of the marketing options out there for what was being taught is all gimmicks and tools and tactics and stuff. And that didn't work for me. So to answer, the first way we're going to answer this question of why does this authentic style of marketing work? Where we listen into life and say, what is life teaching me? And how do I reflect that back to you so that it might serve you? Well, one, because it feels good to me. And if the marketing a method or approach that I use doesn't feel good to me, the business person who's trying to serve you, then I won't do it. It doesn't work for me. And if it does work for me, then I will do it. So that's the first thing, right? Okay, so let's look at the second part of this question, which is why does it work for them? Why does this style of authentic marketing work for them, as in the people we're trying to serve? Well, here's my take. I think there's a lot of people who are creating very shallow marketing. There's not much depth. It's feature benefit, or it's not even feature benefit. It's just random posts. Let's just post stuff because we're supposed to post things to the interwebs. And if I post enough things, the algorithm gods will have favor on me and put my post in somebody's newsfeed. Well, congratulations, even if you got your post in someone's newsfeed. If you don't know how to make a connection over there with them, you get ignored. So let's take this deeper because there's deeper truth here. Beyond just the fact that people are posting gimmicky and non-resonant messages, is is it the symptom? It's the cause of that. The source of that style of marketing is that people are terrified to tell the truth about where their life isn't working. Marketers are terrified to tell the truth about where their life isn't working. Marketers are terrified to say that they don't have all the answers. It's a paradox, kind of, because you think when you're marketing something, you should be sharing all the answers with people so that people can hear your authority, your credibility, your expertise. You should have all the answers. That's part of it. But like I said, that's more intellectual, because even underneath that, there's just this primal fear of, I don't want to have you reject me because I share with you that I don't know it all. And because of that, what if you're this kind of marketer who doesn't look into your life for the lessons that life is giving you and then sharing it back with me, if you're not doing that and you're just spouting off concepts and intellectualisms and all the things, then I don't know if you're for real. I over here, I'm like, dude, you're not being real with me. See, we've wisened up now as consumers, as humans who interact in digital spaces. We see how everybody's trying to game the system. And so we're really good. Our BS meter is really good right now. Super sensitive to you're not being real with me. And we've been burned when we've worked with people who weren't real with us in the past, but we still bought their programs. We still hired them as a coach. We still did whatever. And then what we got was not what we were promised. What we got was not at all what we wanted. We were like, see, yes, I remember this. I remember this smell. This smell of inauthenticity. This smell of they are coming off too perfect. They're coming off like they have all the answers. And they're not being real with me. I've smelled this before, and it resulted in a bad experience for me. So, why does this work? Why does this style of authentic marketing work, where you reach into your life for life's lessons in order to reflect it back to us in such a way that it helps us, it gives us perspective? It works because we trust you. When you be real with me, I trust you. When you don't be real with me, I don't trust you. And this actually brings us to the second question I asked in the text of this post, which is, and why will this style of marketing never go out of style? Like, why will this kind of marketing never go out of style? Because truth and you being real with me, you being honest with me, you being transparent with me will never go out of style. There will never be a time when you being real with me as a human being is not trendy, right? That's not even the right word to use, but I'm trying to make a point. Like in marketing, we look so much at what are the trends and how do I adapt my strategies to merge with the trends. And if you want to think of authenticity as a trend, because the word is trending, by the way, authenticity has been used many times in the last several years, more than it ever was before. But it is on the hearts of people for authentic exchange. And that will never go out of style. Will never go out of style. Because I, as a human, am making judgments daily about, are you safe? Are you safe? Are you safe? Do I trust you? Do I trust you? Do I trust you? And the way that you create trust in a digital age, when I can't see you face to face across a table, is you start to share vulnerably from your life. Now, vulnerably doesn't have to mean that you share your darkest secrets with us, right? You always get to say what level of transparency you want to share from. But know this, to the degree that you can find confidence in your transparency, because you know that it serves us, because you know that you're not just leaving us in the problem that you're having, you're actually pointing us to something you learned. There's a lesson here. It doesn't work if you just tell me your darkest secrets and then leave me hanging. Then I feel bad for you. But if you tell me something that's not working, or you tell me a lesson you learned, and you connect the dots for how it applies to my life, now I'm interested. Now I'm curious. Go back and look at some posts from today. Today, at the time of this recording, I believe it is May 12th, maybe May 13th. I can't keep the days straight anymore. But I've done some written posts the last 2 days, and those posts are going deep into some of the things I'm learning. Like this morning, it was about how I'm a liar. I am a liar. That's pretty transparent. I'm sharing with you things that I'm seeing in my life. Why? Not because I want some moral support, not because I'm hoping that you'll have pity for me. I'm sharing it because I saw something that shifted the game for me. And it was in the darkness, it was in the lies, it was in finding the truth of all of that something broke free for me. And I wanted to share that with you in case it served you, right? So that you could confront where you lie to yourself, so that you could have the shift that I had. so that something might shift for you. But that's why this style of authentic marketing works, where we share from transparency, because one, I respect anyone who's going to be transparent with me. I respect it and I trust it. But two, when you find the best gems of life in the shadows, it's often a breakdown before a breakthrough. So when you share the breakdown and then the access to the breakthrough, I get something from that. I benefit from that. You shorten my learning curve. So this will never go out of style. And this is why it works, right? It's not that it works because I'm trying to get you to do something. It works because I've earned trust with you by being real and hoping that it serves you in a way that makes a difference in your life. And that's why it works. And that's why it will never go out of style. So if you guys would like to learn more about that, listen, my 6-week program does this very thing. We go in for 6 weeks and dig into you learning how to find your voice, what conversation you want to lead in the world, right? And have many repetitions of getting the skill set to do this style of marketing. It is a skill set. It does take some frameworks and some repetitions to pull this off. It's not just you just go in and you start sharing without the frameworks and stuff, because then you start to ramble. But if you'd like help with that, and you're ready to take your marketing game to the next level, because you want to be real, and all the marketing things you've tried before don't fit for you. They don't fit you. You've tried them and you're like, no, this doesn't fit me. Right. And all the marketing options I had didn't fit me either. That's why this works. And you want to learn more about that, you go to groundswellmethod.com. The link is in the text of this post, groundswellmethod.com, and go watch the videos there for you. On the last page of those videos is an application waiting, right? Waiting for you to apply for the next upcoming Groundswell Method Intensive. Thanks for hanging out with me here today. Here's to you, gang. I love anybody who's willing to be real and honest. Love you to pieces. So here's to you finding your truth, right, in the shadows so that you can set others free. See you tomorrow.